we mentioned in part 1 on how to stick to one support ticket whenever you're facing any of the problems like ad restriction or page disable or account suspension. In this episode, we are going to talk about how our account got hacked and what we did to combat it. But let's talk about the hack and why does it happen. Let's just kind of go a little bit on the start of it.
See, a hack can happen for n number of reasons. Now, we are a business admin for all of our clients. So that's at least 10 plus accounts which we're looking at where we have full admin rights and we're managing everything. There's also a possibility that now in each of these accounts, there are at least 2 to 3 other admins as well.
Yeah, the client themselves are owners of the pages. The client themselves
have are owners, are admins. They have another team which is an admin, maybe somebody who's, if one agency is managing the ads and another agency is managing the social media, then you have multiple agencies who are admins over there. So what happens in this scenario, if any admin or anyone who's linked with the account goes through a hack or goes through any kind of malicious activity, then as a rule, it has a dominoes effect. It goes through all of your business accounts, and that's how you get hacked. We will touch upon security measures and things like that, but at some point I think that there's only that much which you can do to sort of prevent the hacking. So you need to be sure that even if all your security measures are in place, you also have something in place to say that now what do I do when I get hacked?
Yeah, I must commend you, Joanne. I remember when this happened to us, I was on my yearly leave. I was on a holiday and I had just landed. And I got a message from the Dubai office that I think we've got hacked. And Joanne, you were kind of looking at like one by one, we were noticing our rights were getting removed from the page and we're just getting disabled from our accounts. And that was very, very, very...
very stressful situation.
Very stressful times, very stressful. And imagine you hear the news the minute you land on your vacation. So... interesting times which are now passed over, but the way you handled everything, the way you handled the clients, because again the clients also go through a lot of stress. It's their as you know, in today's age, a lot of businesses depend on their profitability and growth on running ads on these social platforms and Google. And if any of this gets blocked or suspended or for any reason you cannot run ads, it is going to affect your profitability for that month. And all of them, a huge thank you to all of our clients for being patient, for helping us, by being patient and helping us to sail through this slowly and steadily and step by step, and giving us all the documentations that we need to resolve this. So when the hack happens, I would like to share that with the support of Meta's team, we opened new business managers, and there's a whole process of how we did that. So I would like you to share that little process on creating which user account and all of that.
So we actually started that from scratch. We created a new Facebook profile.
With an official business email.
Yeah, each of them with a business email. So not personal profiles, not a Gmail ID, but your actual business account emails. We, in fact, even for certain clients who did not have a business account, we created a business account email for them as well and set it up accordingly. We also made sure that our profile looked legitimate. So that meant filling in all the relevant personal information, having a right profile picture, having your right friends on that profile, keeping a gap between all of your setups. So it's not like, I just create a Facebook profile and then I create a business manager and I start running ads. We actually time that to make sure that we create the profile. Maybe about 12 hours later, we set up our business account. About 12 hours after that is when we set up ads and campaigns and things like that.
Right.
So there was time gaps and everything, and we tried to do it in the best way possible.
Yeah. So another thing will happen is, because your hacked account has your pages and domains linked with the ads manager, it will automatically, this new account will also get disabled, which is natural, because the algorithm thinks that usually what happens is when an account gets hacked, whatever activities the hackers are running, usually they will run other people's illegitimate ads on your account.
Yeah, what they're trying to do is they're trying to generate business for their other businesses. So what they look at running ads on your page or on your account
using your credit card. So your card will be charged while they are running ads for themselves in different parts of the world. So for example, in one of our clients, we noticed that all our ads had disappeared, and they had created new
Sports
ads
jerseys.
sorry,
Sports jerseys.
and they were selling, thank god it was just sports jerseys. But they just opened the targeting to the entire globe, so we were seeing our ads opened up for USA and
US,
Europe,
UK,
and the speed at which it was charging our clients' cards. So that's another important thing. The minute we noticed we got hacked, we informed each of our clients and got their cards blocked. So in our agency, some agencies do the media spend for you, and some like our agencies does the media spend directly through the client's card, which is easy for the client's accounting purposes. So the first thing we did was we made all of them block their cards so that suspicious transactions don't happen. Even if there were a few transactions, they get refunded by Facebook eventually when we address the hack, and then Facebook refunds it. The other way to go about it is to request a chargeback with your bank, and within 7 days or maximum a month, you'll have the funds back in their account. Touch wood, for all our clients, none of them lost a single penny. All of them got all their money back, and everything is safe and sound now. It's just that you have to disable the card and you can't use that card again for sure. So that was one very important aspect of the precautions or security things that you should take care of the minute you know that you're hacked. Stop your credit cards, basically block your cards. Going back to the setting up the business profiles, so the minute you set up the new profiles and you start activating your ads on the new account, I was going back to the point that I was talking was your account will get suspended again,
Yes.
which is normal because it thinks that you are on one account you're selling jerseys, on the other account you're selling something else. So that's when you have to go back to your support.
Yes, you go back to your support, you tell them that, okay, you know what, we have started this new activity. How do we go about it? And they'll help you through it. Usually you have the identity confirmation period as well in between. So you have a chance to submit all your ID documents, all of that. It depending on how fluid your support case is, it can sometimes just go through with the ID documentation, or you will have a need to submit it again, and then you go
it's a process of 24 hours to maybe 7 days max. For different
7
accounts,
days,
we notice different processes. And the minute your identity is confirmed, and when you go back to your support, you get your one by one, you have to get your assets removed from the hacked accounts. So going back to the assets. So when you have a business account or when you're running ads, let's talk about Facebook. We're talking about Facebook in this scenario. When you are running ads on your business manager in Facebook or ads manager in Facebook, you usually have your domain connected because you need to verify your events and everything. If you are doing this, or your agency is doing this, whoever is managing ads would be knowing this, how to do, or must have done it for you. So your domain will be connected. That's your one asset. Your second asset is your page. The page will be connected, and also your Instagram account.
Your Facebook page as well as your Instagram account.
Yeah. So both of these Instagram page and Facebook page will be connected to the old business manager, which is supposedly hacked, for example. Now, once you have started your new accounts, then you have to one by one get these assets also released from the hacked accounts by working with your support, with the Meta support team. It's a slow process, but it happens. Because it has happened for all our accounts. And one by one, all our clients' pages, Instagram pages, as well as domains have been released and now connected rightly with the new accounts.
Yes.
So it's a slow process, but be diligent. Don't give up. This has been a short and a power-packed episode. In the last part of this series, in part 3, we'll talk about security measures you can take to ensure your page doesn't get restricted, ad account doesn't get suspended, or account doesn't get hacked. Tune in next week for the last episode.